Good morning, YouTube. So this is Ben here. I got a bunch of like little stuff to do. I don't know how interesting it's gonna be. I got my new heater, which is insane. The only thing I don't like is the kerosene smell, but it is what it is. It heats the garage way faster. Like, it's only been running for 5 minutes. It's already 90 degrees in here, and I know that because the thermostat tells me so. But so I ordered a bunch of stuff for the car. Not everything came in. I ordered new mirrors for the truck. I ordered these, which I believe I showed you guys in the last video. So I have these. My 4AN line came in. Vibrant line, which is pretty nice. I ordered the throttle body gasket. That hasn't come in yet either. There's just like a bunch of little stuff. So I'm gonna try to wrap up the fuel. That'll be 100% because now I have the line. I ordered this, which is actually pretty cool. It's a stud remover, which I always did like the double nut back to back. It's got like this cam, so it does like smaller ones, and then this, and it locks in. It actually works really well. Originally I tried to remove the stud off of this, which is the stock stud, which I gotta clean up. That's another thing I'm gonna do. I got more shop lights too. I'm gonna move that one way back, and I'm gonna put an LED here and an LED there, like I did here and there, which makes a big difference with light in here. But I was able to get this stud out. See how long it is. So this piece sits inside the what do they call that? I can't remember what it's called. It'll come to me. But this sits inside the mount that bolts to the motor, and then this all sticks out. So it's actually bent too. Maybe I bent it. I don't know. I finally got it out, thank God. Stupid stuff like that bothers me. Eventually I have to order all new bolts anyway. I want to do a bolt boy kit, but it's pretty expensive when it comes to what I want. I think the kit starts at like $400 or $500 in just bolts, but that does every bolt. So I might just piece it together, do little by little. So I'm just gonna clean up, get these lights hung, try to defrost that thing because it keeps freezing over, which is dumb. They're calling for snow today, so I'm gonna try to get some work done and then maybe go play in the snow with the truck. I don't even know what to do with that thing anymore, but let me get into cleaning, and then when I'm done cleaning, which will only be a couple seconds for you guys, but it'll probably be like an hour for me, I'll get back with you guys, and then we'll start on today's video. Alright guys, so I got both lights up, and it's not the greatest, but I don't really care as long as they give me light. Everything's cleaned up, we're ready to start the day. So I'm gonna jump into making my return line. I need to order fittings for this. I found all the fittings, but they don't quite work with what I need. No big deal. I don't really know where I'm gonna put this yet. I'd like to put it here, but because the shave, I don't have anything to bolt it to. I mean, I could make a plate for here, but then I just feel like it's overcrowded. I don't really know. I might not even use that. It's a little big. I don't know what I'm gonna do for an overflow, but I guess I'll figure that out. I'll have to like look at like overflow cans and figure stuff out, because clearly I can't put it where it used to be. So I'm gonna do the return line. I also got this. This is an OEM part from Honda. I deleted the factory oil cooler because you don't need all this. Sorry. See, I bought a light for this and I don't even use it. I gotta look for it. But alright, so that's better. So I deleted all this. This one just screws in here, like so. I have to wrench it down very carefully, so I'll do that. And then, so basically this is an OEM part. I forget exactly what car it came off of, but here's the part number in case you guys want it. It's 90015 PH1013. I think I ordered it off eBay. It's actually an OEM Honda part. I got it off eBay. I think it was like 12 bucks. Maybe a couple of dollars more. I don't really remember. It wasn't much. But it's definitely worth deleting that because at this point right now, I'm not running any coolant other than through the radiator. Everything else is bypassed. I capped off this fitting on the K-Tune delete. When I get this upper coolant K-Tune neck, I'll be capping that also. I have the coolant temp sensor for this in my truck. I actually have to go out and get it. And then, yeah, that's about it. I gotta order that coolant neck. I still gotta order a bunch of stuff, but I live on my own and I pay all my own bills. So I can't really afford just to throw money at this car all the time. Like, I'm not made of money. No, this is not mommy and daddy sponsored. Yes, my girlfriend helped me out a lot with it. She's bought me a lot of parts. It's a labor of love. She buys me stuff for this, and then I buy all the stuff to keep her cars going. I bought a bunch of stuff for her Jeep. I bought a bunch of stuff for her Cobalt that she drives. We're gonna have some fun and exciting videos with the Jeep soon. Hopefully I can get that in here and get the lift going on that. I haven't bought anything for the Volkswagen yet. She just got the grill and headlights for it. But that's gonna be a later video. I'm still looking for MK3 parts. I wanted to go junkyarding, but we got that snow, so obviously that didn't happen. What else was I gonna say? But yeah, so I'm just gonna start time-lapsing this. I'm gonna get a bunch of stuff done. Maybe I'll get the brake booster or brake master out wherever. I think it's in the back of the car. Get that bolted up. I'm just gonna do a bunch of like miscellaneous stuff. Start putting it together. Oh, excuse me. I'm putting the rest of the putting the rest of the stuff back on the motor, adjusting it, and yeah, that's about it for now. So I'm just gonna set you guys up on the tripod and start wrenching. So I think I got it in the time lapse. I just taped this all up. You're not gonna really see much of it. It's like, I'm building the car to enjoy. I'll also be able to show it because it's going to be really clean. I just want to enjoy the car. I'm not trying to be all fancy and spend tons of money on, well, I am spending tons of money, but spend tons of money on all K-Tune, like wire tuck, harness, the whole nine. I just simple wire tuck it myself. I do a bunch of people's cars, they come out good. They're not perfect. I'm not claiming to be an expert. I'm not depinning the plugs. I'm just taping. Like, I have wire loom. I have everything I need. If I wanted to, I could depin and make it really nice. But I'm not going that crazy. So, I snaked this on past the ECU plugs. I got it all the way up. But then I remembered that the K-Tune harness, conversion harness, which is really nice, by the way. K-Tune knows their stuff. I have to wire up some stuff to make things work correctly. So I think it's this yellow wire. I have to double check. What's it say? The yellow green wire needs to be run to the bay and hooked up to the coolant temp sensor. What is this? Fan switch I'm not using. Charge light, coolant temp. This yellow wire has to run out to the bay, and then I gotta put a barrel connector on it to run this sensor, which is no big deal. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna snake it through. They want me to do it here. I want to do it in the back of the head, so that's where I'm gonna put it. It really doesn't matter. It all flows the same. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna finish unwrapping the harness, lay it out so I can figure out what needs to be done, what needs to go where. Read over the instructions real quick, and then I'll show you guys what I got when I'm done, and then we'll move on from there. Alright, everybody, so I'm wrapping it up for today. It might not look like I got a lot done, but I did. So what you guys saw, we're just gonna do a quick recap. We did the return line, nice new fittings. Let's turn this light on. So, I did the return line. Then I cleaned this up over here, so this is all nice. I have an odometer, which I'm eventually gonna upgrade to the AEM because all my other gauges are AEM. Oil pressure gauge. I plumbed in the coolant temp sensor for my factory gauge in the car. That's all wired in. I wire loomed the rest of the harness. Ran it through here to keep it away from the exhaust as best I can. I have an old hole that I've drilled down here, which I run my wire tucks through. So that's all in the car. And then we're gonna go into the car. It's really, really dirty and needs a really good cleaning. But my K-Tune harness is in here. I just plugged it into the green plug for whatever reason. I didn't need to right now. I needed to wire the battery light, the charge light in, but that goes into this harness. So now I have the K-series harness is in the car. This wire, one is for the gauge, and one is for my fan or my coolant temp. Yeah, I just have to pigtail those in, and then the other wire goes into my center, which is where I have the gauge mounted, which is over there on the workbench. Put this away. So I got the wiring all done. All that's left wiring wise is inside the car, which is basically all plug and play at this point. So that's really good news. I'm excited about that. It's not perfect, like I said, but it's gonna look really good and work for what I needed to do. The only thing I got left to do is I'm gonna build a battery box down here, and I'm gonna put my battery in over here. So I'm gonna pull the fender off again so I can run my wire through my door harness into the car to power the fuse box, but everything else is just gonna go right there. Actually, I'm not done with the wire. I still gotta wire in the water pump. I gotta figure out how I want to do that. I haven't really decided on what I want to do. I don't know if I want to wire to a switch or whatnot. I guess I'll look and see what people do with that. But as far as wiring goes, I'm basically done. Hopefully next week I can start on that. I really need to go look for parts. It's just hard with this weather. It's just so cold outside. So unmotivating to do anything. I don't know how many of you guys that actually watch this actually like turn wrenches and do stuff on your cars or customers' cars or whatever. Shouldn't understand what I'm saying. So basically when it's just this cold and the weather's just like blah, I don't wanna do anything. I already have back problems as it is. So the cold weather and the humidity and stuff really gets me pretty bad. But I'm just trying to chug along and get stuff done. I'm basically running out of parts now. I gotta order some more stuff, but that's gotta wait. But other than that, I'm gonna wrap the video here. I might do a little clip later of me out in the truck beating on it in the snow a little bit, but I don't know. We'll see how I feel. But as this goes, this is the end of the video, guys. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And please leave down in the comments if you like it, if you don't like it, if you want to see more of the little tedious process that I'm going through. I mean, I didn't really record a lot of what I was doing because I just figured you guys just didn't want to see that. There wasn't much to see. But as far as everything else goes, leave me a comment. Tell me what you like, what you don't like, what you want to see more of. Soon, hopefully soon, I'll get one of these two cars to start up and we'll get to go do some burnouts and beat the hell out of this one at least. I'm gonna beat this thing like a redheaded stepchild. I never drove this car slow. I never really babied the car. Yeah, it looks really good, but it looks good, but it's very functional. And I do abuse the hell out of this car. So I plan on doing that again. But I'll see you guys next week. Thank you for watching. Later.